guess it's time to go on to the church. Oh my god. What the fuck is this game? And it's raining. Oh my god, it had to be raining. Gods are crying for those lost people. It just had to be raining. What the fuck is this game? It has to be part of the quest. It can't just been this random. There's something troubling you, my son. You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. Is there anything I can do to help? Anything at all? You need only ask. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance on those who have butchered my friends. Wild roses are dead, Father. I know not what to do. Wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We all friends of the Scions. Fuck. How? How could this have happened? You're certain that Menphilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I could do for a friend of Menphilia's. Thank you. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, I do recall the day that of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her. I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marks, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father. If you require assistance, pray speak to Marks. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marks is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Last his experience took a terrible toll on his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would have surely perished in the desert. Marks, I want you to look after Kalanu. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Guess another soldier suffered from PTSD. Like Drist in Eastern Monosia. Those who wait. Can't take it with you. Excuse me, Kalanu, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horloge which was found in the pockets of the man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a bullpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They're often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, they'll not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse and that should cover it. Okay, here we go. And it's foggy out. It had to have been part of the quest. The rain had to be part of the quest. Okay. Ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle nose pinchers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. You'll need to purchase tools required by marks. Any surplus coin could be considered commission owed to the whatever party in transaction is bright enough to claim as their own. Those balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. I just got robbed. Asshole. You again? Before you ask, no, I do not do refunds. Not that there's anything wrong with the fine tools I sold you. Got the marks. Have you brought the tools I requested? Alrighty, here we go. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. Okay. Little stretch. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? Maybe a mechanic or a craftsman himself. There's always need for support people in the field. Not everyone's a frontline soldier. These hands. My hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Kalanu. This was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Eulid. The man who once owned it is certainly in her care. I think it's best that it be returned to him. Alrighty. Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay respects to this man? Let's see here. Basically, it was a clock. Never before I've seen such a queer device. You say it measures the passing of time? Perhaps there are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Mark said it belonged to the deceased Odir. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marks manage to repair this device? He knew he had a talent for the trades. This goes beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Bring out your dead. Oh, hey, Doexus. I mean, yeah, there are sundials or an hourglasses, but there is an actual clockwork watch. You know, like a pocket watch. course, that kind of stuff is unheard of in this part of the world. I recognize you now, Kalanu. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who have lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. You don't like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside to see the carnage yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, but I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Any road there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've mind to leave the remainder to you. You might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of the folk are starting to turn. Yeah, I bet. Aye. Man. Yeah. These two are the Lalafell guards that was guarding the door for the story. That much I remember. That bitch is gonna pay. She's gonna pay. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Let's bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like they complain if you're rough. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Lazy ass. Son of a bitch. Of course. Someone has to carry all their shit. And Noraxia. Oh boy, that is gonna be a one to talk about to the Sylph Elder. Oh my god, I hope that don't start fucking Ramu. Oh god, no. Oh no. That is not the fight I'm looking forward to. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. Impatient ass. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Yeah. Bet you are. Oh boy. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. No, but I found a man that needs to be slapped. First carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we've begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect. Do everything that we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Alrighty. Bury me not on the lone prairie, and I don't know the rest of the song's words. Thank Looney Tunes for that. Although we cannot perform the rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solus. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in the quarters of Sylphic tradition. Oh,